that was long. So I looked back just to see where I came from, and I was like, holy cow. And I did not see anybody else. So nobody else can come down. There was no other way that anyone could come from the right. So the mountain is here. I came down, and then I went to the left, and I started walking, and then I saw Timpanogos from there, and it was so pretty. So, and there was water, just water on the ground that was reflecting the clouds and the sky, and it looked pretty with Timpanogos. So I started taking pictures, and I was like so into taking the picture. I hadn't gone far from where I got down, and at that moment I heard, "Look," and I immediately, it was a very strong voice that said, "Look." And so I turned to my right, and I see this black figure coming towards me, and he sees me and stops. And I'm just like looking at it, and I'm wondering, where did it come from? Because I just came down from the right, and nobody was there when I looked up, and there's no way that he had come so fast, down that. Like, I could not figure out where he came from, because there was nothing. It was like the other wall and stuff. So I'm just looking at it. I can't see any. It's a very tall black figure. It's not skinny. I mean, it's not fat, but it kind of reminded me of a bear, when a bear is standing up, but it didn't walk like a bear. It walked kind of like a human. It was walking very slow, but I cannot see any features. Like, I cannot see a human face. I cannot see anything. It was just black. It was completely black. So then I start walking fast. So I started walking fast, and I kept on looking back, and he was coming, kept on coming. He wasn't running. He wasn't doing anything. He was just walking towards me. And so finally I made it to where the first mountain trail comes, and I pass it, and as I'm walking and looking back, I hear a noise, and I look to the left, and there's a mountain biker that it's coming. So the mountain biker is coming from the mountain that I was in front, that was too steep, but now there is enough for the bike to come through there. So they're coming. The black thing is on this side, and the minute they notice, and I think they heard it too, because I heard it, he went behind a tree, which is not a big tree in Eagle Mountain, so you can still see everything. So anyways, he goes behind that, and the mountain biker just passes super fast, doesn't even realize that thing is there. But anyways, what I noticed though, because I was looking, it was that the guy riding the bike, they have the bike and then the guy on top of it, and it was so close to where this thing was, but he was still like this Bigfoot. He was way bigger, way taller than the guy on his bike. So I don't know how tall that is, but I mean, that has to be someone very tall, because the mountain bikers still look way smaller than compared to Bigfoot or whatever that was. So anyways, I continued to walk fast, kept on looking back, but it just stayed there. It didn't, once the mountain biker passed, it did not move, stayed there, and I could keep on, like, I probably kept on going for a mile, and I didn't see him move from where he was, and that was it. Yeah, so that's all. I made it back into the car, and the funny thing is I did not feel scared. I did not feel, like you're in danger. I just felt that, I needed to walk fast, but he wasn't far enough that I could not see, if it was a human. It was close enough that I could see it, and I have perfect vision. But anyways, that was my Bigfoot story. I got home and I told Josh, I'm like, okay, Josh, like, I cannot explain to myself, one, where it came from, two, what it was, because it just, it was just a black thing. It was not, it did look like a bear standing up, but it wasn't a bear, and it walked like a human, very not slow, but very cautious. He was not in a hurry or anything, but he was walking fast enough that he was catching up to where I was. Anyways, that's my story.
Like they were snapped, mutilation stuff.
Maybe, I don't know.
Look at the eyes.
Well, they always say never touch the dead.
Is it two of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two.
Looks like a mother and his calf.
Looks like they're kind of gutted.
Well, that's not a cougar right there. You can see the bones are chopped.
Yeah, the bones are broke off there at the end of the...
Yeah, he was pointing that out as well.
Talk about mirroring the bones.
Nope.
No, heel.
Come here. What's his name? Ferris. Ferris, come here.
Go, go, go.
Ferris, come here.
Speak Spanish like he understands.
Yeah.
Qué bueno.
Don't know what to make of that, but there you have it. Filming it.
Gonna get next.
Looks like they're pretty young, at least. This one.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
this is already a baby here.
Look at this guy. Jumanji.
Unless they died naturally, there's
I don't
no
think I'm gonna
big
go
predators
this way
officially
again,
here that would do this. So
Is
just
that a
pointing
bone
that
over
out.
there as well?
This is like a freaking dinosaur, man. It's like it's a plant-based. No?
Yeah, there's bones strewn down
Look at that. Dude, no cavity.
Violent.
There's a rock in the middle.
So
Now
it
you see-
has
oh,
3
no,
legs
no,
left. There's this one's kind of
Dude,
what I was
gone.
gonna say.
the stomach is, the stomach is like a rock.
You know, some stupid hunters that shot him and just...
Oh yeah, there was a rock.
Yeah.
You never know.
The stomach was pretty rocky or there's a punch to it.
They had a rock in their stomach.
Yeah, what's the rock doing in there?
Yeah.
That's something big to move.
It was the stomach, dude.
I mean, pretty big.
That's
Ate
weird.
the rock.
And they're the same type of rock too. They're not
No,
like
you're saying in hillside.
Hillside.
También.
See, they're the same kind of white rocks.
I mean, the rocks either somebody saw these and decided to come
And
put a
just threw
rock,
a rock at
but why would they put a rock
Is it
in
a big
here?
rock though?
It is a
huge
big rock.
It's
Well,
a
it's
big rock.
usually the 3 rocks that are the same kind, and they're not
They're just
I don't
kinda
see
weird.
the rocks like
Dude, it's
ripped out.
Oh, it's just like
This
gone.
one is
It's just
ripped
gone.
Wait, where is this?
Look,
Yeah,
it's,
Head's right here because you can see.
look, look at that.
that's the head. This is the butt. It's
Maybe,
gone.
I can't tell. It's all shriveled up.
This one is missing completely.
So that's the head of a mom, a older one.
You know,
this
they
looks
could
like a cow.
have done their work and just dropped them in the same spot.
Oh, like, do you think just like my expertise on this?
Look, they're both cut in the
This
same
is cut
place.
Pointing out, look how this
In the
is
same
cut
place.
right along
In the
here.
same place.
That's a very good observation. Wow,
Yeah, that skin has been cut.
And it's same over here.
that's amazing.
These are cattle mutilations.
I bet they are.
I bet they are.
Yeah. They just dropped them. When they got done, dropped them in the same
Dropped
spot.
it from the spaceship, I don't know.
Is that how it is?
Yeah, they usually
See how this
Sometimes
that's
they'll
surgically cut?
levitate even.
they take them up to do their thing, then they drop them.
Yeah.
Anybody have a thing to check the radiation?
What, right?
Sometimes they have radiation on them. I don't know.
Oh yeah. You're right.
That's amazing.
Anyway,
Anybody bring a Geiger counter?
I did not. His eyes are gone, but I guess you'd expect that.
That's strange.
And look, it took the
Part.
Yeah, not even the ribs are red or anything. It's just,
Where's the blood?
So this has to be dropped off. Because look at how, if the rock was really right here, and if the bone or the inside, it doesn't look like there's ribs that are going on the other side.
when you first start thinking.
So like, it has to be dropped.
I'm trying to see if there's a rib cage. I can't tell. It might just be,
I really think he's
there's no ribs on this side maybe.
I think he
That's
just
what's
came
up.
from.
Wonder if he's watching us right
He
now.
was making sure that.
And you were not.
I came from up there, and the minute I got here, I stopped and I looked up, and I looked. I'm like, that was steep. So I kind of looked behind me. I didn't see anything or anyone behind me. So then I just started walking that way. So
You
we'll walk
described the
that way.
trail on the right, you said.
What's that?
In your video, you described the trail coming in from the right. This is the one you're talking about.
No, this is when I come back. The right one is the bike.
Oh.
That's the bike that we'll see in a
Oh, I
minute
see.
down there.
Okay, yeah.
When I was saying here, there's not another trail right here. So he couldn't have walked from anywhere else. Like, I just don't know where he could have come from here.
This is where you were standing when you first saw him?
No,
No, it's down there by
this
the
is where
puddle.
it comes. Down that there.
She could see Temp when she first saw it from the puddle.
So that's where, and I shot him the tree where he stopped.
Sometimes they just do spread eagle behind a bush, and you can't even tell they're there. Just like spread eagle. I mean,
Oh, that might
they're
be.
good at that. Just going flat.
Going flat, and they can walk like that too.
Yeah, like spiders.
They say it
walk
looks like a spider.
that.
Yeah.
So was he using the trail?
Yeah, he was following me
Okay.
around behind the trail.
You said it was black.
It was all black. Could not see any like face or anything like that. It
Sometimes
was
they're
just
blonde,
black.
sometimes they're red. I got a Daryl Wilson's one that he has picture from the plane. It was red. Red as
Oh,
red.
I've seen that
Up in
one.
Alaska.
Yeah. And
fact-
his daughter was
Yeah,
with him.
his daughter lives in Vernal now. She divorced this guy in Alaska, and the picture got out, and they used to attack
Gonna
her.
be still coming
And now
down.
she went, what do you do with Bigfoot? What do you do when you talk about Bigfoot after she being attacked so much about that picture? She took the picture in the plane and nosedived to it, down to it.
That's why I was thinking, where did it come from? Because I was trying to analyze. There's nothing here. There's not a trail. There's nothing
Yeah,
where he could have come from.
yeah. I've been down this trail right here, coming across this trail probably 50 times.
Never seen it come.
Never seen a cow.
Well, you can
Never
tell
seen it.
because there's no poop
Never seen
around.
it any type. He's
Yeah, there's
here.
no poop around, yeah.
Poop everywhere. You can tell where they've been. You don't see any hoof marks or anything.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
their cow patties aren't everywhere.
Who knows where
Yeah,
those
they
things
were
came from?
put there.
Yeah,
A dot.
that's the
We
fun
should
theory.
talk to the cow police.
Dropped out of the sky.
Because I think if hunters were gonna take the meat,
Yeah, you take all of it, right?
you take all of it, and I don't think that's
Not just the leg.
It's kind of strange it was so close together too, like that.
Cow hide's kind of
that
nice,
the
and
tail's
you know what to do with it.
completely
and that the head was removed.
gone. Yeah. that
If
was true.
you're a hunter and you come back here to poach a cow, you kill the cow. There'd be no point in removing the head
And take the leg.
to take the meat.
No, and the bones, the way the rib cage was completely destroyed.
Exactly.
That is,
Hunters would poachers would have no reason to do that to the cow. Wow, that was a fun find.
That's a good.
That was great.
I was fine until then, Dave, and I'm thinking,
Kind of like the way I did it. And then I told a coworker who I was training, I said, "So we got to stop here. I'm going to show you something." Look, that's no crow. He said, "That's loud."
So you got a response? Is this in
Moose Lakes.
up north of Vernal and
Yeah, by the Flaming Gorge.
Oh,
and
okay,
then-
Flaming Gorge.
And then I went snowshoeing back in there about 5 miles from there the year after. And I was doing whoops in there about 3 or 4 miles in the winters. And I got the same response.
Yeah.
I was,
So the
getting ready-
minute
I was
I
turning around to go
stopped-
back and I did a whoops and I got the same
You
thing.
got a whoop response, huh?
Like that, yeah.
That's fun.
But it wouldn't do it again. They usually do
Yeah,
it once
usually
or
they
twice
just do
and
it
they won't,
once,
they
yeah,
won't do it
once.
again.
either this,
You see, that's enough. You know, we don't want him to know where we are. You know what they're thinking, I think.
Because they clearly want to let you know,
Yeah.
We're here somewhere.
but they don't want to give up their location.
So is it this tree or the next one?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to look back. I don't think it was, well, depending where we have to look for the mountain trail,
Oh, yeah.
mountain bike trail. That's where
Probably not.
he was right behind the mountain.
But it wasn't the one back there where Dead went?
No. So now that you're saying, I'm thinking that maybe he was in the ravine. What is that called?
Ravine?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that a lot. That way they can drop down and you can't see them. Yeah, 20 years will be the houses up here.
Yeah, lots of this is owned by the school district. So,
There is some petroglyphs right behind the
yeah, you need to show them.
park. There's some petroglyphs there.
Actually, they say on the new, you see the church that they're building over there? They say there's some petroglyphs there too, and the church just put like a fence around it. So I
I
haven't
knew
done
about the ones on Utah Lakeside,
Oh
but I
yeah,
didn't know
there's
about over here.
which it would have been.
Yeah,
here
pretty
where I
close
was
to
living.
here. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, there is a mountain bike trail.
What about that sign? Was it close to, do you remember? Do
What's
you
that?
remember if that sign was close to when you turned around, or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
You were.
Just curious.
I wasn't really paying attention to my
Yeah,
surroundings. That's why I was so
I can
surprised.
understand.
Where did it come from?
Oh, it's a sign. Do not ask.
So there's Timpanogos.
So I'm actually thinking, because he started following me, like this is about where I started taking the pictures. So from over there, I saw him going behind a tree, so I'm thinking,
You tell the water and the road are kind of off to the side.
not on the road, down.
Yeah, kind of like this.
So here's what I'm thinking. It's either the mountain biker came around here, which I'm thinking that's what it was, and he stayed behind that tree over there. You see that one?
Yeah.
Or this bush, and he was that tree.
Yeah, he
over
was going
there.
down this gully,
So
I bet.
either one of those two ones, because I turn around, so I'm looking at Timpanogos.
I'm gonna check out this gully.
Okay.
Yeah, think about right here.
Your house. My ATV is in the laundry room.
That's where he was behind. You see how the mountain biker just came right, I'm pretty sure this is what it was. He came down from over there, and he was there, and he just went right behind the tree. But I could see him the whole time.
Because you know he was right behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, I was right here. I'm pretty sure this is him, and I was taking the pictures right here.
Yeah.
And then that's when I heard, look.
Yeah.
And I turned back, and I can see him way behind that tree.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Probably like
So the Bigfoot kind of jumped behind the tree, or at least is hiding
He just
himself
moved to the
when
side.
when the biker came.
Yeah, when the biker came. I think he heard it because I could hear the biker, and that's when I like him turn around. But yeah, he was. I'm actually thinking that it was
They started building a neighborhood, and you went to say hi.
because I did walk, and I kept on looking, walking behind me. So I did walk for a while.
We didn't want to just us, so we got.
I'm almost thinking that it was this.
But it wouldn't.
So it might have been this tree, and she could see him over the tree.
It was that tree, or
And you can see here's Mark,
I
and
just
if
know
she
that
could see the
biker crossed. I'm almost
the
sure that
Bigfoot
that was.
over the tree. I don't know if this is the one or not.
I'm thinking that's what it was.
If so, he's
'Cause the biker
quite
came
large.
right-
Or if it's not this one, it was one back here. Right there.
Right there on this. Let me go and see it here.
She's gonna double check, refresh her memory.
This is pretty soft stuff.
Hard to tell. It's a little impression. I don't know. Wish we could see like something obvious. It's probably stayed in the grass where it's.
Yeah, they're pretty smart.
Yeah, try not to leave tracks usually.
You know, I was thinking they were going to be doing
Well, we don't see any obvious tracks, but it did rain afterwards, right afterwards, which you've heard that before in stories. It seems like it will rain after washed away tracks. What is it? This happened about, I'm guessing, like 3 weeks ago.
What does your eldest?
Oh yeah, that's.
See, this is deeper than me. I can't go that deep.
So it's hard to see on the
Kind of narrow though for a Bigfoot.
video, but it's this right here.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, there's some glass.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like this. I don't know. Here's my foot. Compare to it. I'll outline it in my.
as tall as the tree. Water, trying to sing for you.
It's pretty tall.
It was the size of
So. Along there. I don't know. Anyway, hard to tell. But it's definitely an impression. The basic shape of the foot.
Show him.
Oh, well, there is an impression. I mean, it apparently it rained right afterwards. There's that, but there's some glass right along the edge of it. I don't know. It's not huge. It's kind of long.
The shape looks like a normal footprint or something else.
Yeah, it probably is, but we're just trying to find anything. She thinks it was behind this thing and it was taller than that. Maybe you probably heard that.
How tall are you guys?
6'8".
Wow.
So if you think it's as tall as this tree, I mean that's probably bigger.
I would think so, yeah.
So about as tall as this, which is at least 8 feet. Maybe taller. I guess this is closer to 9 if you get the very tops. Who knows?
I actually thought the tree was going to be shorter. That, like, now putting that in there, it's kind of freaking me.
It puts it into perspective.
Yeah,
Sounds like it came down from over there.
grizzlies are
She said the biker came from over here.
You can tell the way the grizzlies walk. He was
Good thing the biker came. She might have more danger than she realized.
She said it was following her for a long time.
And didn't seem until.
It wasn't rushing, it was kind of steady pace.
It would have caught it already because it was getting more in the human area. I think it was just curious about it or something. Either that or he thought she was hot.
Yeah, could have been too.
Oh yeah.
Because they're human-like.
Well, they are. They're half human.
Yeah.
They can pick us up. Yeah. They can take us serious if you want.
Now we saw the cows.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, they tracked it. No, they got the air tag. That's what they got.
They're really attractive Native American people.
You didn't see there's a marking on the cows or anything, right?
Could be in danger.
Could have been.
No, like
And she realizes.
That's true.
because there is no ranches around.
Oh, it might have not have been that aggressive initially, but it's like King Kong, you're still kind of like, got a problem.
What'd you say?
If I wanted to take her, I would have abducted her up there.
Up there, yes.
She's coming off the mountain.
Yeah. Yes. And I think if it had malintentions, she would have sensed it. Yeah.
You can tell they give a bad feeling out.
Yeah. They let you know. If they want you to be scared, they'll make sure you're scared.
That's what the hunters always get. We always get the bad end of it, you know, the guys.
Well, they know what those guns are.
Yeah, that doesn't
I've never
help.
had any evil experiences around them.
Yeah.
They probably figure they probably can sense people's intent.
They don't like me to like the tree.
Yeah. They know not to bite the hand that feeds them. They get excited when they see you walk.
And they know who, I think they know who Rex is. These are the ones around Timpanogos because Rex,
American Fork area, canyon area,
yeah,
I think.
we've had experiences up there at that lake up there at the top too.
Forest Lake.
We had a bunch of them doing wolf calls to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rio recorded that, and he made it sound even more dramatic than it was.
We were doing animal calls. We were just goofing around doing duck calls and dove calls and all kinds of weird calls, and it was almost dark.
Yeah.
We just turned around to leave on the dam there, Forest Lake, and one wolf howl went off, and then they all joined in, and then they just stopped like somebody had like this, you know, a chorister.
Yeah.
Just like stopped them. It was
Like immediately.
Yeah, they stopped.
It was there, then it was gone.
It was like 15 seconds of this stuff, or 20, whatever, and then it was loud. I mean, it wasn't coyotes. I know coyotes.
Yeah.
And it was too loud for wolves, and there were no cars up there.
Unless there's this crazy scout troop, which I don't think it was.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
They would have done, because they never did it again. We did some calls back to them, and Bigfoot will like that. Do it once and they won't do it again.
Yeah.
Kids would have gone back and forth. You know how kids are.
Exactly.
They were them laughing afterwards.
Tried to outdo each other, you know.
It was dead silent afterwards, just nothing.
Like dead silent.
I think we knew we were leaving, and that was it.
Okay, so what was that? I had to take the coordinates of that place so I can remember which tree.
So I get enough right about here where the mountain biker, I hear the biker.
And this is where we were behind the tree.
That's exactly where it is. This is exactly how it was.
This is where you were?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Am I having right where they are? That's when the mountain biker came, right here.
Wow.
And he went right behind it.
That tree.
And you could see his head above the tree. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a big
That's 8 to 9.
Yeah.
typical size, I guess. It just seems really big for us.
That was a great experience.
I don't know.
Mark
think
would
so.
have
I
liked it
don't
really
know.
big.
You're a blessed to have had experience, really. How many people have had a daytime sighting like that?
That one, yeah.
Nighttime is one thing, but daytime is something else.
Yeah, it's less computational usually in the day. They know they have the upper hand in the evening, you can't see.
You guys better start wearing a woman's wig when I go bigfooting.
Next time we see Mark, he's gonna...
So she's saying she kept walking back here, and see, you can still see that tree over there. She could still see him just by that tree. He wasn't following her after the biker came.
I think so.
That's where the dual, with the two trees are together?
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Yeah, the whole entire time I kept on looking back, and he stayed there because the mountain biker passed, and he never moved from there. And I could see him all the way over there. He never moved. He never.
They're patient. They're very patient.
That's what I'm thinking, that he was just making sure that I made it.
Probably hope you'd come back.
Come on.
You didn't take my picture, darn it.
I know.
He wanted that happens, but there was a little camping spot over there.
Yeah.
Did you see it? There was even a fire pit there. It was flat.
Yeah, if I could drive up here, I'd camp there tonight. I just don't want to carry a backpack.
You can drive. You can drive back here.
My Prius?
Oh yeah, Prius.
Yeah.
That makes it tough. Where's your truck? You got a truck.
I know. It's so bad on gas.
He's coming from Vernal's.
Yeah, and I should get rid of that thing in January. Oh, and she advertised for a long time.
Yeah.
All those people.
700 people.
700?
Like 600 or 700 people in the group.
Yeah,
And then
people
we
just
closed
online, they just talk about it, but they don't want to actually get up and do anything.
Because she was, married and I, so it wasn't a good idea for me to go with a married woman out there nowhere.
Yeah.
So,
When it's just you two.
so we just so she kind of shut the group down. It's just, what's the point?
You have people that have just enough interest to join the group, but they don't have enough interest to actually get out
Do
and
anything
do stuff.
about it. Yeah, I always find excuses,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I gotta,
I thought we were going to get, seems like there was a few more people in our Facebook thread that we might get.
At 4:30, Nathan's wanted to come.
Oh yeah, who's bringing Nathan back?
But 5:30 is
I
when
thought he said 5:30.
5:30 is when he'll get here. He's leaving at 4:30, so
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'll try to stick around for the evening.
come up here again.
I guess so. Let's see how it goes.
Well, it gets cold up here, doesn't it?
It does. Over. Once the sun's down.
Yeah, I got a lot of layers just in case.
I think I'm just gonna stay put down here.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah.
Kelsey told me that they had an experience like this, but it was on the other side of the mountains over there. But they didn't see it. But now that she's telling me about the noises and the sound, they went and they were doing a fire up on the mountain with
Yeah.
their friends, and they started hearing like someone was
Whistles. They
and
whistle.
so they
Really?
stopped the music because they were playing.
Other side of this mountain?
And they,
So-
the mountains
so
on the other side.
So the Utah Lakeside?
What are they called?
Oakland Mountains?
Ochre Mountains, yeah.
Oh, Ochre Mountains. Yeah, there's sightings up in the Ochre Mountains. Yeah.
And there were 6 kids in there, and they're all big football players and stuff, and all of them were like, after a while,
They got spooked.
They get real aggressive when they hear rock and roll music, like really hard rock. You see cases where they throw rocks and they scare them off. But they love classical music and like flute music and like softer stuff. They love violin music.
So they heard a whistle. Did they hear anything besides the whistle? Like a lot of times they yell. Like they'll.
I'm trying to think what she said. She said like it was raining. It was like it was. I don't know. You need to talk to her. She's coming today. Maybe she's already home.
Yeah.
Because when I told her, and she's like, "Mom, I told you it's a skinwalker." I told you I heard it. It was exactly how it was.
So it's on the other side of the Oakland Mountains?
No, on this side.
On this side of the Oakland.
Because there's more by the other side, by where those, the clover...
There's more mining activity the other side.
Clover
used to be a
springs or
mining out
something
there.
like that.
Springs.
Yeah, there's been sightings there.
Yeah, Butterfield Canyon too.
That's further north, but yeah.
Because she came home.
Actually, I
and
think
she
it's
woke me
further
up, and she's like, "Mom!" And Camden, her boyfriend, was telling me, and he, like, I thought they were just joking, but then when I told her this, like, "Mom, I told you! You don't believe me!"
Yeah, you're starting
Now
to
she
believe it's
believes
Bigfoot, aren't you?
I don't know what it is. It's
I knew
something
we could
for
convince
sure.
you.
It's something for sure.
It's something big and tall and black and with no face. That is kind of the weird part about the no face. I've heard hundreds of accounts, but I
Never know.
haven't heard
Maybe
not being able to see a face.
Well, she's a long
Well,
way
it's far enough away. I
It may
guess.
just be the distance, yeah.
No, because you can kind of tell. Like, I mean, wasn't so far away that I cannot distinguish a face of a
You think
human,
it's
right?
because it was like really dark face?
Yeah, they do have dark.
Maybe.
Some
Maybe
people
that's
say it's
Marlo!
gray.
Because even for Milo, you know, I can tell he's an animal and I can see the face.
There's my puppy!
Like, not tell
Here it comes
anything.
running.
A lot of people
But it might be
describe,
that it was just very dark.
a lot of people describe it as like Native American, like
The what?
Not the
they
face.
describe it as Native American.
They look like...
Some describe it as human. Some
The high
No,
describe
you know-
cheekbones.
Right now that you were
Yeah,
saying that
the
Ewok,
skin's
that
kind of
is
a
exactly how I would have
dark
described
gray
it as an
sometimes.
Ewok.
Like a big Ewok. Hi, baby!
There's a Karina. There's a place just on the north side of Utah Lake that the local people they call it Ewok Village.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you took me, or you showed me where that was.
Yeah, did you ever go?
Yeah, I remember I got a video.
Oh yeah,
of-
yeah. It's pretty cool back there. It's
There's-
it's spooky.
There's
It's,
owls and
there,
just weird
yeah, there were
stuff.
owls when I went too. Yep.
I need the sun.
And I found a dead deer back there too that looked just like those cows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all these stick structures, kind of this weird.
Yeah.
And in that area, we know the cornfields. There's kind of a local, what's the word, tradition that Bigfoot comes gets corn in the winter around there.
Eats the corn.
Yeah, I think it comes down Provo River or
He was
something.
eating those cows when I walked by.
We interviewed a guy down there, has a corn maze every year down by the boat harbor in Provo. Leo and I went and interviewed him, and we said, "Why do you have the maze shaped as a Bigfoot?" He said, "Because there's a lot of farmers around here that have experiences with something like that."
Really? Yeah. I've heard a lot of that around Utah Lake.
And that's right. It's only half mile from Provo River. Where this maze is.
Yeah. I think I did that maze.
One of those corn mazes, they mentioned that they don't harvest the corn. It's kind of a corn you grind up for meal, and said, "Oh, we just leave it for the local critters." And I mean, besides deer, what's going to eat it? I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah. I don't know. They just said we leave it out for the animals.
Right there where those corn fields are.
Where it comes into Utah Lake?
Yeah. And this structure's all along there.
Yeah.
I mean, nice ones.
Yeah. It's always fun coming across these nice ones.
You wouldn't blame them. There's corn, there's carp, there's deer. I mean, there's
Yeah, they got it.
you know.
Oh yeah, it is chilly without the sun. I saw, I think one of those coyotes got. I'm not sure. There goes Bruno.
Are these ladies from Mexico or
He would know. I'm not sure.
which country are these ladies from?
Both of Mexico. Yeah.
What part? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right up the valley. Got everything you need.
Yeah, you know, I kind of Chris doesn't fit my lifestyle.
That's what I was thinking when you said Chris.
I love the mileage though.
Oh, I'm sure. Use that one, driving from Arkansas.
Guys riding from Salt Lake and back and running for $25.
Really? That's amazing.
I got about 15 miles an hour.
Yeah.